This video is brought to you by the EA Creator Network. Hello my darlings, happy Tuesday and welcome to a speed build to kick off this week. We are creating a house for the family that I created on the channel last week, the Morrigan family, and this is the Morrigan House. Thank you so much to EA for supplying me with a code to The Sims 4 Life and Death. I'm having lots of fun with it so far, I really am. And you'll see more of my fun shenanigans towards the end of the week when we get into a little bit of a let's play. And you'll see my kind of like live reactions to the new world and stuff. Spoiler, I actually really quite like the world. More on that at 10. So a three bedroom house on a 30 by 20 lot in the world of Ravenwood. So I kind of wanted to go down the route of having it look semi-Victorian. And I was having a look around on Google. I also went onto Google Earth into several different Slavic countries and just got my inspiration from those places. And what I noticed was there's so much different architecture around in those places. There really are. And I was inspired. And here we are building something from that inspiration. Look at us go, darlings, to be honest. And yeah, it came together really nice. So it's got 3 bedrooms. It's got a living room downstairs with an office, a toilet, a dining room, a kitchen, what else? A conservatory, and then upstairs we've got 3 bedrooms with 1 big bathroom upstairs as well. And yeah, I just love it. I really love the look of Victorian houses in this world. I really do. This is in the bit more of the spookier part of Ravenwood. I really love it. There's just such a great atmosphere with this world. This particular part as well. I love it at night. There's just something about this part, and I just thought this was the perfect spot for Morrigan House, and we're here, and here we are building it together. So there's going to be 2 speed builds this week. If you remember, I'm doing a bit of a bucket list for EA at the minute. They gave me a bucket list to build some stuff that inspires like life and death things, and this week I'm also going to be creating an apartment for Grimm. I have no idea, I have not done that yet, but I'm going to be creating an apartment for Grimm. So be on the looks out for that one too. That's coming up soon. Tomorrow's going to be some Let's Build the Worlds, because we haven't had that for a while. But there's only going to be 1 Let's Build the Worlds this week, because there's a few other videos that's coming out instead. So that is what is happening. Yes, it is indeed. But yeah, I had a little bit of trouble with the windows. I was really off of camera. I was picking and choosing different windows here and there just to make it look, I don't know. I was having trouble with them all kind of blending in with the vibe that I was kind of trying to go for. But in the end, I think I came through with it. I really did. And I didn't want to go down the route of your generic, because I do this a lot with goth families. I do a black house, you know. I've always tried to do something a little bit different sometimes, like a modern house, all of that kind of stuff. But I didn't want to go down the route of that with this one. So, and the same with the interior as well. I didn't go for all blacks on the interior either. What I decided to do was have it look very traditional, very kind of manor house-ish, really. So I'm mixing in a bit of Castle Estate. Castle Estate goes really great with this pack, by the way. Mixing in a bit of that, and also you can see like I've got like the green trim and stuff on now. I think I do go around and show you how I put that on, because I was like, oh, did I show them how I did the roof? Can't remember. But I put the green trim that came with, I think that was for rent. I can't remember. It's got the kind of like scallop details that hang off the bottom of the trim. And then we go for a greenish, greyish tile on top as well. And you can see I'm going around and changing all... Yeah, I'm doing it now, look, just so you can see what I was actually doing. And then I go around and change all the window colours as well, just to make that look a little bit more weather-worn and a little bit different. And with the interior, I didn't want to go all black with it either. I actually go for a nice kind of dark academia vibe on the interior instead. So it's still very goth, but I didn't want to go down your generic route, you know, so you'll see that. And I also, how very dare I, in my build and buy review, I didn't even realize this, but I didn't see the new fireplace. I did not see it. I don't know how I did not see it because it's bloody huge, but I did not see the new fireplace. And I was quite fuming about that actually, because I only saw it as I was building this, and it is gorgeous. And you'll see more of that at 10. And I love these new roof pieces as well that go on top of the roof pitches. I just think they're really great. I ended up extending out the side of it here. So it's just like, I changed the floor plan a little bit, and I wanted the bathroom to be in this area. So I changed the shape of it around here and end up putting a bathroom in this area. And it just works out so much better. It really did. And it gives a bit of dimension off to the side as well for the house. And also gives me an exit point from the back that isn't just from the conservatory. I wanted to have a little moment there as well. And ended up lifting it up in a bit of a foundation as well, just to make this house look a little bit more imposing. But look how good this foundation from the Castle Estate kit goes with this pack. It just suited it amazingly. It really bloody did. I was so pleased. I was very pleased with the outcome after I finished this house. I think the Morrigan's going to be very happy in here. They really are indeed. How are you all doing? I hope you're all well. I hope you had a lovely weekend. It was my dad's 70th birthday. I cannot believe it. When your parents start getting older, it's a little bit scary, isn't it? I know there's going to be lots of people who've went through that out there, but I was just like, God, I can't believe my dad is 70. That's just so nuts. And it's not old by any means, but it's somebody who's, you know, he's retired. He's done all of his dues now. So yeah, I had a strange feeling about it. It was nice. It was lovely to spend time with my family. We hired a big house out down in Cornwall, right on the cliff tops of a beach. And it was amazing. It really was. And we had a lovely time. Very, very nice time was had by all. It really was. So yeah, let me know what you got up to in the comments, you cheeky darlings. I'd be absolutely thrilled to learn. I really would. I did have a bit of a hangover after that though. And we ended up going on 2 big walks that day as well. One on the beach in the morning. And then when me and Tom got home, we also went to a big can you speak properly, Aidan? For a big walk through some woodlands as well. And yeah, I don't know how I did that because I was hanging out of my hoop. I really was. But, you know, c'est la vie. Sous la vue, sorry. I say it like that now because of that meme and that person. Was it someone on TikTok saying that? I don't know. Anyway, we're going for some patio. I ended up changing this patio. This patio looks great, I think, with what we've already got going on here. It does. It suits it. It brings, like, I don't know, there's a pattern to the front of the build. I even think it semi-suits what's outside of the build as well. But I end up changing it to make it look a little bit more darker. It was just looking a little bit too bright for me. And it doesn't look too bright. It was too bright for the aesthetics I wanted for this family. That's the perfect way to put it. I still think it goes great with the house, but it just looked a little bit too bright. So I end up changing it for, I think it's one from Jungle Adventure. You'll see it a little bit further on. And I just think it looks a little bit better. Oh, I even went into the debug. I went into the live edit to look at all of the new objects as well from this expansion pack. And there's some gorgeous pieces that we are definitely going to be utilizing throughout my building process now, because I was so impressed. And it's so nice to get a great pack. We haven't had one in quite a while. I don't think personally. I think a lot of them we were kind of like very let down by, to be honest, to be completely and utterly truthful, especially with like for rent and stuff, with being a buggy mess. Anyway, that's the flooring that we've gone for there. Yeah, with it being a buggy mess, it's nice to have this expansion that I think we've just all came together collectively, and we're all kind of enjoying it, you know. And I'm for that. I really am. Very much for that indeed. So we're putting up a little bit of je ne sais quoi onto the back. What would we call this? A veranda? I don't know. It's more of a patio, isn't it? So I didn't want loads of stuff out there. I just wanted a few little objects for them to either come outside, if they may wish. I end up putting the raven post out here as well, or the raven pole with the little raven on top of it, or the crow, or whatever it is. And yeah, I wanted this outside. I wanted to get the bird to have its, you know, its moment. There's the new fireplace. The new fireplace is going in, and so is the rest of the living area. And we've gone for this dark wooden vibe. But do you know the room that I really love? And you're all gonna be shocked at this. Is the bathroom. I did a really nice bathroom for this house, and also the kitchen. Actually, the kitchen came out really nicely too. So, oh, there's that new photo as well. So I didn't know how that worked. So I just put it on the wall, and then up popped the family portrait. I mean, that is amazing. I was very happy with that. That is going to come into play so nicely with a lot of my kind of Let's Build the World families that we're going to be doing. Like, I just love that. I really, really do. And they're all doing the same pose as well because they look cool as hell, you know? So this is the main living room, as I said. So it's a very simple room. I didn't want to do any kind of TV or anything in here. I wanted it to be very traditionally, you know, macabre. I had people shouting at me for saying that wrong. And I did a lot of research. That is the UK pronunciation of macabre. So there you go. I was saying it right. Thank you to all of you that helped me and thought that I was saying it wrong, but I wasn't. Thank you. Just wanted to get that out there, actually. Because I thought I was saying it completely wrong, but no. There we go. Absolutely lovely. Just putting a few trinkets around. I end up changing the fireplace and I put 2 candles on either side. Rather than the hand, and I actually put a clock up. I don't know why I did that off of camera. I've no idea. But look at these tiles. I can't remember where these tiles are. They're up on the wall. Please, if somebody knows where these tiles are from up on this wall, let me know in the comment box below, or let everybody know in the comment box below, because I just love the reds in that tone. I think it might have been from the... No, I would not be able to guess. It might be from a kit pack. I could be wrong in that as well. But if you know what those tiles are from, then please let everybody know in the comments. But I just love how the kitchen colours came out. I still kind of leaned into some kind of goth tones. So you'll see that I've used a lot of reds, some punches of green here and there as well. I even tried a few violets, like a few like sort of violet-y tones, but it just wasn't going with anything I was putting down. So I ended up forgetting about that. This is the dining room. So you can kind of see that the kitchen's separated by these like stone arches. And I just wanted that feeling in here, very grand, but still on a smaller scale, you know, and then using those wonderful new chairs that came with this expansion. It married it in well, it really did. And then a little punch of red into the conservatory as well. So in the beginning, I had 2 of these sofas in here, but I was just like, oh, there's not much gameplay in here. What could I bring in here instead? So I bought in an upright piano and put loads of plants and stuff around it. And I just think that really made this room. And I think it would be a great space to come in here and practice as well, you know, in the light. I think it would have been a moment. It really bloody would have. So this is the little entrance hall in the front. It's a very small little entrance hall. There is an arch there. It's glitched out at the minute, but I still wanted an area that was kind of separated off from the living room. But it was very small, but I still think it was worth it. And then I ended up putting in 2 little cheeky rugs as well, just on the outside and on the inside to wipe your feet on. So this is the office down here. It's very small. I don't think they need a huge office. I'm not going to spoil too much about what I want each of these Sims to do. What I am going to say though is I am going to be aging up Bram from a teen to a young adult, because I really want to try out that Undertaker career, and I think he would be perfect for it. And then he's following in his dad's footsteps then, because that's what his dad used to do. This is that bathroom, by the way. I don't know what it is about this, but you're not going to see it too great until you're going to go into the video tour, because at the video tour I give it a nice little film. And I just love the mix of the tiles and stuff in there. I think it really worked for the aesthetics of this house. A little bit crazy, and I like that, you know? I like that. I like that in a person, to be honest with you. They're always the most fun then, aren't they? Don't know what I'm waffling on about. Anyway, let's get upstairs. So here we are. This is Morticia's bedroom. So Morticia's is a little bit more laid back. She has got the balcony, and she's also got a separate area where I put in a dressing table for her to put her makeup and stuff on as well. And these rooms just came across very simple. I wanted her to kind of marry in with the house. So I used the same wooden panels and stuff. And I also did that with Bram's as well. And I gave Lilith's bedroom, you'll see that, you can see the wallpaper. I gave her a little bit of a pizzazz, because I thought in my head, she's going to be the only teen in the household now because Bram's going to be aged up. So she can have that kind of like teen sort of feel to her room. Whereas with Bram and obviously Morticia, a little bit more of a grown-up moment. So this is Lilith's room. I want her to have a little bay window seat because how cool is that as a teen? Having a seat right at the front of the house, a sofa where you can read all your spooky horror books and whatnot, and your witchy woo ones, and have an area like that to sit down and do it in. I mean, how lucky, to be honest. I would have been happy with a bay window in my bedroom. I also gave her that skeleton fish as well, and we need a name for that, but we'll get into that once we get into a bit of gameplay. But yeah, there you bloody go. And then I tucked her bed over into this corner, and I've used the one that I didn't really like. But again, as I said, with stuff, when you're building, you don't always build for what you like. You build for like other people. And I just think that she would enjoy that bed, you know? And this finally is Bran's bedroom. I've already furnished the bathroom and the hallway up here. And they were very similar to kind of downstairs, really. So Bram's is much like downstairs, little pops of colour here and there, little pops of red. I love that bedspread on that bed. I think it's gorgeous. I think it matches in really well with the aesthetics in this house as well. And I end up putting a desk and stuff in his room too. Just little bits and bobs, a little trunk down there as well. And I can't remember what else I had for here. Maybe not much. Not much more. But anyway, my darlings, I'm going to leave you now. You're going to go and watch a video tour. Leave me some gorgeous, beautiful comments down below. And I'll see you tomorrow for Let's Build the Worlds. Goodbye.